What's going on YouTube? It's Kid Lightning 4 and I'm here to talk about 3 things that I've learned to avoid while in crypto. If you're new to crypto, these are things that you definitely want to learn early in the game and things that you're gonna probably hear about affecting other people. So let's jump right into it. Number one is pump and dump schemes, otherwise known as flash pumping. Um, what happens is there's a group of investors that are all holding a certain coin, and there will be like maybe like 10, 15, 20, I don't know how many groups, and they'll all promote this coin that has a very small market cap, small cap coin, um, and they'll all promote it at the same time, causing a crazy surge in the price. And everybody, those people that run those groups, they'll sell out once it gets to where they feel comfortable, and it'll cause an increase like this, and it'll come down just as fast, and it happens in seconds. The pattern of a flash pump actually looks just like this. As you can see, you see the normal kind of trend that the market's going, and then you see a crazy spike in value and an immediate dump. And this actually happens over the course of seconds, like I said before, and it's bad. Um, when this actually happened to me, what happens is a group calls is like, hey, look, this coin's gonna moon soon. They might call it their premium call, um, the call that only their paid group members get on a regular basis. Another thing to stay away from: premium paid groups. Please stay away from those. But what happens is they'll send a link to the coin on exchanges like Bittrex, um, and what happens is people like me, when I first joined crypto, I go in, the price is usually already on its way up. I jump in because fear of missing out, um, and I'll end up buying at this artificial top. And like I said, this stuff happens in seconds. So right when I buy in, price immediately will go down. I've lost hundreds of dollars doing that, and it only took once for me to learn never to I knew what to look for now for pump and dump. So you see stuff like premium calls. Nobody can predict the market. Nobody can accurately predict the market. Definitely for increases such as 200%, 100%, even 50% increases. You can't really trust people. So I personally say stay away from call groups. They can be helpful sometimes when they're actually doing technical analysis, but it's better to do your own research. The crypto space is so new right now. I personally advise just find a coin that you like, that has good technology, a good team behind it. Um, read the right papers. If it sounds good to you and you resonate with it personally, then I think it's a safe bet to invest in it. So you actually feel comfortable with your investment. You can't listen to these other people in these call groups, especially paid call groups. Don't do it. Number two on my list on what to avoid in the cryptocurrency space is scam ICOs. Um, an ICO is an initial coin offering. Pretty much a play off of IPO, which is an initial public offering, which is when companies gives institutional investors an early chance to buy shares um, of a company stock before it hits the normal market, before it goes public. Same thing with crypto. These ICOs, they'll announce that hey, they're going to hit exchanges this, or here's when the ICO is going to end, and you have a chance to actually buy their coins at whatever price that they set in bulk before they hit exchanges. So, but most of the time with these scam ICOs, they'll take your money, and at the end of it, there's no coin, there's no technology. It was all a scam. And some people are so hyped about getting in these ICOs because they potentially can be a way to 10x your money when it comes out. Potentially, I wouldn't bank on it, but you have to research. You have to do your due diligence and really read up and research on these coins. Um, and I'm susceptible to it too. When I first got in the crypto space, I'm like, wow, ICOs is the way to go. And I was trying to put my money into this one coin. Luckily, I didn't actually go through with it, but I looked into it later. Their website had a lot of misspellings on it. Um, they was talking about, you know, they don't even require use of the blockchain, which in certain circumstances that's okay, but in most of the time, it's a red flag. They didn't have a roadmap, stuff like that. Red flags to look out for. And next thing you know, I looked up that coin a little bit later. Smoke. It was a scam, and I would have lost a lot of money. So scam ICOs is a good thing to stay away from. Really just do your research. Now, number 3 on my list, and the final thing on my list, but it's certainly not least on my list, is emotions. That might sound funny to say, hey man, keep your emotions out of crypto, but keep your emotions out of crypto. It's an early market. It's extremely volatile. Prices fluctuate. It could fluctuate 10, 20, 50% on a daily basis. You have to keep a level head. I'll tell you right now, I've personally invested in a few coins that I thought was pretty good, and sold them out a day later. Kind of was like, this coin look like it's not doing anything. So I didn't sell it at a loss, but it might have been like a 3-5% profit. A month later, it 10x'd on me. That happened with 3 different coins. And within past 6 months that I've missed out. Um, you know, I'm not telling you any investment strategy versus day trading versus buying and holding. I will tell you right now, I personally believe that holding is the way to go. But even with that, you have to keep your emotions in check. When you see something that happened like a few days ago when the market lost, it was over 20% of its value overnight, you got to keep a level head. And once you're new, you don't get the chance to see the trends that's happened over the months and years. But the dip that happened a couple of days ago was because of, okay, exchanges might be shutting down in South Korea. That's FUD. Fear, uncertainty, doubt. People spiral, start pulling out money at the first sight of, something might be getting banned. Crypto's not going anywhere. I I bet crypto's not going anywhere for a long time. I think crypto is, the future. So, just you kind of gotta keep a closed mind for some stuff like that. And another thing is, it was the Chinese New Year. It's just like Christmas here in the West, when people liquidate their assets to buy Christmas presents. People, I don't know how it works for the Chinese New Year, but I feel like it might be one of those gift giving times. But if you look in the last 5 years in crypto, the market's dipped 30% before Chinese New Year. So that's something that you wouldn't know being a newcomer, but now you know if you watch this video, and it's something, just things to keep out for. Keep your emotions out of crypto. But that's really it for my 3 things to avoid when getting started with crypto. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Peace.